Hello, this is Debra Cohen, Tai Chi Kindness. This is an episode in how to do beginner Tai Chi. Today we're talking again about posture. It is so important to understand where your movements originate from. Some people, and even teachers, when I've been in their classes, they think that it starts with the arms, or some people think the movement starts with your legs, but that's not correct posture. That's not going to set you up for correct posture. Having a problem with posture this morning. Okay. So anyway, if you are interested in practicing Tai Chi Yang-style short form 24, understanding which part of the body moves first because you want to either maintain your posture or improve your posture, then you've come to the right place. Stick around for the next 30-ish minutes and we'll start this discussion right after this message.
On the road again, chasing wisdom carried on the wind. This quiet pull inside my soul tells me it's time for me to go. 'Cause I'm always looking for a home, even when I'm meant to roam. Oh, this ancient whisper in my heart says go forth right from the start.
And this is Debra Cohen. I'm so glad you're with me this morning. Tai Chi Kindness is what we are talking about, as I am a student instructor in Tai Chi Yang-style 24 short form, and already have classes online. If you go to burnalong.com and look for the instructor Debra Cohen, you will find my free Tai Chi classes. Why do I offer them? Because I am learning to perfect Tai Chi as an instructor, and in the learning process, if I teach you, it solidifies my knowledge. So it helps me and it helps you, hopefully. All right, so let us begin this discussion today. And I need to put on my reading glasses. Here we go. All right. In the practice, and this is the name of my business, Tai Chi Kindness, kindness is as much a part of Tai Chi as the form practice itself, because it's about your body, mind, and spirit. And when you're practicing meditation movement, you are, in a lot of instances, reconnecting to your own body, because sometimes we just don't want to feel things. It's too painful. So the brain, being a powerful instrument, can disconnect from your body as far as feeling and sensing any sensations or emotions or both. So we want to connect to be whole. All right. In the practice of Tai Chi Kindness, mastering the physical mechanics is the first step toward unlocking the internal benefits of the art. While the movements look like a slow motion dance, if you're doing them right, they are slow. They are actually a sophisticated system of structural engineering and respiratory efficiency. How about that? So what is the significance of posture? In Tai Chi, correct posture is often described as being, quote, suspended from above by a silk thread. Imagine that. This alignment serves two primary purposes. First, structural integrity, by aligning the crown of the head with the perineum, or your bottom. You allow gravity to travel through your bones rather than straining your muscles. Now, I am going to pause for a moment here if I can and sometimes the beauty of using a filter is you don't have to put on any makeup. But I see that my eyeshadow is flickering. So let me see if I put no eyeshadow. No eyeshadow. It's already on no eyeshadow. Oh, here we go. No eyeshadow. There you go. Now you just got my eyes without the shadow. It looks great if I'm not wearing glasses, but when I wear glasses, the filter eyeshadow, for some reason, starts doing these twitches. All right, let's get back to seriousness here. All right, by aligning the crown of the head with the perineum, you allow gravity to travel through your bones. Now you're thinking about your bones, with energy passing through your bones while you're practicing Tai Chi. This minimizes fatigue during the Yang 24 short form. And next, unblocking Qi. From a traditional perspective, any kink in the spine, such as slouching or overarching the back, acts like a crimp in a garden hose, restricting the flow of energy and blood. So this is to help you get an image when you're practicing, and not only an image in your mind of how your posture should be. If you want to relate your spine to a garden hose, albeit, so be it. But it's also to help you get the best health benefits out of doing this practice in the first place. Next, we want to talk about correct breathing, the engine of movement. Tai Chi utilizes abdominal breathing, and that is known as dantien breathing, the magical dantien. Unlike shallow chest breathing, which triggers the fight or flight response, deep belly breathing massages your internal organs. The rhythmic rise and fall of the diaphragm provides a gentle internal massage, aiding digestion and circulation. It lowers the center of gravity. Deep inhalations help sink your weight, making your stance more stable, the rooted feeling. And don't all senior citizens want the rooted feeling so they don't lose their balance and fall down and break a hip, which happens every day? Who wants to have that happen to them? It matches pace to breath. In the 24 form, movements are usually timed so that expansion, also known as opening, happens on the inhale, and contraction or closing, or in the martial arts, the strike, happens on an exhale, because Tai Chi is considered a martial art. Now, to lead with the dantien is perfection in practicing Tai Chi. The lower dantien, located about 2 inches below the navel and 1 inch inside, is considered the physical and energetic center of the body. The Yang 24 short form emphasizes leading from this point for several reasons. One, now I hope you're listening, the universal joint concept. Think of the dantien as the axle of a wheel. So get this picture in your mind. The axle of a wheel. If the axle turns just 1 inch, the outer rim, which would be in comparing the wheel to a human body, would be your hands and feet. Move a foot. By initiating movement from the center, your dantien, the power is unified. You aren't just hitting with your arm, you are hitting with the weight of your entire torso. It's an effortless flow, which is what we want to achieve. It prevents broken movements where the arms move independently of the body. In Tai Chi, we say, quote, when one part moves, every part moves, end quote. Why the 24 form? Well, I'm glad you asked. The 24 Yang form was designed to be accessible yet comprehensive. By focusing on the dantien, a student learns to move their center first. For example, in parting the wild horse's mane, which is one of the forms, the rotation of the waist, which is, if you're doing it correctly, driven by the dantien, is what actually moves the arms into position, not the shoulder muscles. So there you have the answer to my beginning question in this session. What moves first? The limbs? No. The dantien? Yes. A note to you, the listener, and to me. Remind us that the dantien is not just a spot to think about, it's the physical anchor. If we feel off balance, we have likely risen into the chest or lost our connection to that center. Key component of practicing this form of Tai Chi. So I want you to think about that as I play this commercial, and I'll be right back and we'll try to practice the wild horse's mane, thinking about leading with the dantien. The memoir that bridges three worlds most people never see together. The underground new wave music scene, the raw reality of trauma and healing, and the unexpected, often miraculous, spiritual encounters that shaped Debra Cohen into the woman she is becoming today. Check it out. Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll. Now available in online stores near you. Okay, my camera decided to flip. Yes, it's always a challenge when you're doing this live solo. All right, so let's practice a wild horse's mane. And I'm going to read the instructions to you. And if you want to practice this now or save the recording and do it when you have more time, I will try to make it explicit as possible. So if you don't know Tai Chi, you'll at least understand the movements. Okay, so find your stance. Your feet are shoulder width apart, standing. Knees unlocked, meaning soft knees. A little tiny micro bend. Imagine a silver thread pulling the crown of your head toward the sky, tucking the chin slightly. This aligns the spine, opening the gates for your breath. Place your hands over your lower abdomen, your lower dantien. As you inhale, feel the belly expand like a balloon. As you exhale, feel it gently sink back toward the spine. We aren't just breathing into the lungs, we are breathing into our foundation. Let the shoulders drop. Let the chest relax. If your chest is tight, that means your chi is trapped. Let it sink. Now imagine a glowing sphere of light deep behind your navel. This is your engine. In Tai Chi, kindness, we don't move the arms. We move the center, and the arms follow like silk ribbons in the wind. Keeping your feet rooted to the ground, begin to rotate your hips and waist left to right. Let your arms hang completely limp. Feel how the rotation of your center flings your arms naturally. If you want to go a little faster, if you don't feel your arms moving, The idea is to have your arms limp so the movement is initiated by the dantien. Your feet stay rooted on the ground. The rotation is coming from above the hips, not the legs. The dantien initiates, the waist directs, and the limbs express. That in itself is a good tidbit for us to think about as we're practicing together. Slowly raise the arms. Don't lift the shoulders. Let's see if I can do this with you. Imagine the dantien pushing the energy up your spine and out through the wrists. As the arms sink, and actually this would be the left arm sinks, but it looks like my right arm because the camera, whatever. Okay. Both palms are facing back. You won't be able to see this because I'm not standing, but my left palm is a little bit behind the side of my body, and my shoulders needs to be down, and the right arm is diagonal, lifted up like, this, with the palm facing toward the back. So both palms are facing toward the back while you stand. Okay? Imagine the dantien pushing the energy up your spine and out through the wrists. As the arms sink into positions, the dantien sinks. We are matching the breath. Inhale as the energy rises. Exhale as we settle into the earth. Parting the wild horse's mane. Shift your weight. As you hold the ball right, notice how your center is coiled like a spring. When you step out, don't just reach with your hand. Turn your dantien toward the corner. Toward the corner. That rotation is what parts the mane. So we are holding the ball, moving to the left, and we're going to raise the left arm. I'm trying to stay in the camera here. Palm facing toward me. I'm sorry, I need to do this. And then the right arm beside the right side of the torso with the palm facing away from me. Both palms are facing in the same direction, and you step your left leg forward like a lunge. Turn your dantien toward the center. That rotation is what parts the mane. If your belly doesn't turn, the move has no power. Stay connected to your core, the dantien. Bring the movements to a slow halt. Bring both hands back to the lower dantien, your belly button. One hand over the other. Take 3 deep, slow breaths. Feel the warmth you've created in your center. This is your storage battery. And breathe in the goodness of life. Exhale, feeling your belly sink in. Inhale, feel your belly, your imaginary balloon expand. Exhale, feel your belly suck in toward your spine. The kindness we practice here starts with being kind to our own bodies, giving ourselves the gift of alignment and breath. Carry this centered feeling into the rest of your day. When you feel stressed, return to your dantien. And I try to help you to see the form by this picture here next to my right shoulder. That's the stand you would have. In the picture, the right leg is lunging forward, and the right arm is holding up. So the leg that is lunging forward, that same side, the arm is also lifting up. The back leg is micro bend in the knee with the left arm at the side, palm facing back. So the left arm is back, just like the left leg is back. The right arm is lifted up and forward in front of you, palm facing your face, and the right leg is lunged forward while you keep the posture led by your dantien. And I am going slowly in explaining this, which is probably better done in a video. So perhaps next time I'll repeat this class and have the video playing with me standing so you can actually see what I'm doing. But ultimately, for the podcast, I'm just trying to teach us what we're doing, why we're doing it, and the results that we want to be expecting. And it takes practice, 15 minutes a day, 10 to 15 minutes a day, to get the flow going. Today we just talked about one pose, but on my YouTube channel, which the handle is at Energy Lifewave, I am teaching individual poses with detail and then putting them together in a chain, doing one form after the other in a flow. So it takes practice to first get the posture right, get the right movement, initiate the movement from the dantien instead of what a lot of teachers I see, they're leading the movement with the arms or the legs first. And the classes I've been to, they don't even mention leading with the dantien. So I'm assuming the classes I've been in weren't Yang-style short form 24. We pick what resonates with us, but for me, a senior citizen, posture is really important to me. And I hope it's important to you, even if you aren't a senior citizen. You want to be thinking about your posture so that if you go into Walmart, I watch people's posture because I've taken anatomy class twice as a former massage therapist for 22 years. My job was and is to look at a person's gait and see what needs to be fixed. And I go into Walmart and watch people walking. And I'm not looking at them per se, I'm looking at their gait. And people my age, a majority of them do what I call the Frankenstein walk. They kind of go from side to side when they're walking. And a lot of times it's with a limp. And, or this is the classic posture. They can't lift their heads up anymore. I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to be like that. Why? Not just for vanity's sake, because it causes pain when you're not standing anatomically correct. So, yeah, stress does this to us. Or if you have a sedentary job like I do, writing music and books, I'm always at a computer looking down. If you don't do something to reverse that posture, then that you eventually stay that way. I don't want to be that way. So that's why exercise is so important. But doing it correctly is going to give you the most benefit. So why not do it correctly? Anyway, that's my spiel. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so I'm going to shut down a little early because I'm on my way to a band practice. If you want to know what band I'm in, you can go to risingsongclearwater.org. Don't forget to check out my music, debracohenmusic.com, and make sure you spell Debra correctly, DebraCohen. And if you're interested in my books, check out my website, debracohenbooks.org. All right, subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm just started teaching Tai Chi 3 weeks ago, so it's not too late to jump in. And even if it is late, you can still jump in. I'm labeling each session or each video numbered in sequential order, starting with 1 through however many videos I make. So you always want to start the Tai Chi class from the first video, number 1, and then progress from there. And because the videos are archived on YouTube, you can start this anytime, and it's free. Don't forget to like or write comments because that boosts the algorithms. And eventually, I'd like to make this my profession. So I need more people to know about Tai Chi Kindness with Debra Cohen. Thank you for listening. Hope to see you again Sundays at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time right here on my YouTube channel and sometimes on Instagram. The handle is different. It's at Debra Cohen Music, DOTCOM, or you can find my Facebook profile. Have a wonderful, blessed week, and I'll see you next time. I was born into a strict Catholic family where I learned to flinch before a hand was even raised. I spent my childhood waiting for a punishment I didn't understand. So I ran. I traded the pews for music college and the hymnals for a rock band in Boston. My life became a spiritual journey, one that I share with you. Debra Cohen, music, books, and merch. Thanks for listening.